All right, so this is the new TV, the Q950 from Samsung. It's their latest, their greatest 8K TV, and it's all about the bezel. We talk about bezels all the time. Thinner the better, really. You get bigger screen to body ratio, which basically means you're getting more screen in the same footprint. Because I live in a pretty small house, and so I want, as thin as possible so I can get away with having a bigger TV. So maybe my partner will actually let me have a 75-inch next year. She's shaking her head. But as you can see, this Infinity Edge screen means we get a 99% screen to body ratio. Still 8K, still quantum dot. I believe it's using the same quantum processors before, but they've made some changes with the AI and the AI upscaling, which obviously is what it's all about, because there's next to no 8K content at the moment. You can watch a couple of things on YouTube, maybe there's some tech demos, but really, there's nothing in 8K. So really, for now, for the next couple of years, it's all about upscaling. Actually, if you follow me, come with me. Looking at a wall of text is arguably a bit boring, but it's actually very important, because unless you have a super fast internet connection right now, the idea of streaming 8K without buffering and awful compression is, well, it's kind of impossible almost. So the idea is using things like AI ScaleNet and AV1 will actually sort of help get to the point where we can actually watch 8K content on our fancy 8K TVs. You can see there's a lot of people here. This is the Samsung First Look event, and they're all focusing on the side of the TV. You can see tiny little machine dots in the side of the frame of the TV, and that's the new speaker system. Samsung are claiming this has the best speakers on any TV, which is a pretty bold claim, and of course something I'll test properly in a full review, hopefully, if they send out a sample. But it does look very impressive. On the back, we've got subwoofers, both active and passive, but on the side, as I say, you can see these speaker grills, these speaker holes, which should give you a nice immersive sound experience. And also there's a new thing called object tracking, which kind of makes sense. This does what it says on the tin, but even if the program you're watching hasn't been sort of optimized for virtual surround sound, this object tracking software will actually see where things are on screen. So if a plane flies overhead, you kind of get very realistic virtual surround sound. Also, not only that, but they've got a new technology called Symphony. So if you have a Q9 series or one of Samsung's latest soundbar systems, you can actually sync that up with the TV, and then it works in Symphony. So you can actually take advantage of both, which is pretty cool. So actually, even though we have this new speaker system, it's actually thinner than the previous Q900. We're looking at just 15 millimeters. And also, you'll notice it's got a completely flat back, which obviously comes in handy if you're planning on wall mounting this. The thing is though, you can see that little stand at the bottom. It's a very similar design to the 2019 series. And I actually have a 65-inch, well, I had a 65-inch Q950R, and on my TV stand, because the weight is so centralized, it actually bent it in a bit, made it a bit crooked. So I was kind of hoping maybe they'd change the stand a bit, distribute the weight a bit wider, because that would destroy my TV stand at the moment. So we also get the new Tizen software, and the first thing you'll see is that the app icons are a lot smaller. So rather than having to scroll through those different pages to get YouTube and Netflix and Amazon, they're actually a lot smaller, so you can see more on the screen. And now if I actually look below that, if my kind assistant scrolls up, we've got this new universal, what was it called, Universal Guide. Universal Guide. So you can actually see a lot more content right there. And also, if you find a movie or TV show you want to watch, it'll tell you where you can watch it. So you don't have to go searching through Netflix or Amazon to find the movie you actually want. We also now get the Google Assistant and Alexa built in, which is pretty handy. You can say things like, Alexa, turn on the TV. I probably just activated your Alexa. I'm sorry about that. I've done it again. I'm going to stop talking. Also, we do get an updated Bixby, which is really exciting. I have to do this bit fast because there's music playing. I may get license issues, copyright issues, but Digital Butler, new smart home dashboard for your smart tech and also your non-smart tech. They say you can hook up your old air conditioning unit and stuff. So a new dashboard, you can see where all your tech is, turn it on, turn it off, all that good stuff. Right, stop. So that's just a quick first look at the new Samsung Q950. I hope you've enjoyed it. Obviously my setup isn't quite as impressive as this lady over here, who I believe is on the BBC. I need like a lighting guy as well. In fact, maybe him, just behind you, maybe he can help. You can be the boom operator.
Okay, if I'm next to you, then it's gonna make you look brighter.
If you're next to me in a thumbnail, I get more views. If you want to see more videos ruined by Saf on this channel, then make sure you do hit subscribe below. And let me know what you think of the Q950. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time right here on the Tech Chat.